Yeah, they defended the box brilliantly. Defended low, that was their approach, and made it hard for us to find spaces and get clear opportunities.
What was the message at half time? Because obviously it was frustrating at that point for a breakthrough.
Yeah, I wasn't too frustrated. I mean, it's a playoff game. I expect them to open the doors for you. It's not going to happen that way. So, no, just some small tweaks to try and be, move the ball well. But they kept closing the space where we wanted to move it to be a bit more aggressive on the sides if we could be. But it's not easy. I know, and played against a low block many a time. It's not easy. So you have to keep going and keep going. If the game had ended 0-0, we would have gone again on Tuesday. Obviously, circumstances changed in the second half. But just keep going and make sure we don't try and give in the counter-attacks because that's what they played for.
And when they did get in front, it was a great response. It's great how fantastic atmosphere again, wasn't it? Probably the loudest it's been in my experience. But that really gave the players a lift to get back in it so quickly and then brilliant goal from Milan.
Yeah, and this is my point. We had quite a few crosses where you don't quite get on the end of it today, and then great from Milan, beats his man, crosses it, and Rudy comes in and heads it, and that's what you have to keep trying to do. And yeah, the crowd were pushing us on. They were amazing, as they've been all season.
And then obviously, disaster 2 minutes from normal time, and these things can happen, I suppose, can't they?
Yeah, I don't need to go through it and explain it.
From your own experience with Derby that ties are never over, are they? First leg, you went to Leeds and the second leg, and turned it round. So I guess that must be in your.
It's not really because it's a different time, different team. I'm managing a different team. They're a different team, a different circumstance. That was a thing past. I played many two-legged games in Champions League football, any type of football. So I understand them. This was never going to be over, and it's not over. That's for sure. And Sunderland will know it's not over. We know it's not over. So I won't be drawing on too much from the past. We just absolutely look at what this game may look like, and we don't know because they may take that approach at home. What they brought here, I think they brought that here because probably how they felt when they played against us in the league, and maybe if they view how we've been playing here at the CBS. And I understand that. We just have to sometimes say credit to them there. I just think about the football side of it, how it might look, and what can we do a bit better, and where the spaces might be if they come out more. There's pressure on us both now in different ways, I guess.
And you brought Brandon in. I presume he wants to have speed and on strength. It was real impact on Saturday.
Yeah, brought him in. Played really well for 30 minutes the other day and deserved his chance.
Great to have Ephraim back in the squad and available. How is his fitness?
Well, that's what we don't know so much. That's today we're probably 20-25 minutes was the max. He'll be better for it. He's trained some days. He's a big player for us, obviously, which we haven't had for quite a lot since we've been here. Really, a little patch in the beginning, which was great. And then he came back. He was still carrying the injury in that period. So I'm pleased we got 20-25 minutes. We'll have to see for Tuesday.
And just finally from me, what's the message to the lads in the dressing room and to the fans out there?
It's half time. Go again. And things up. Football's not easy. Not meant to be easy. And anyone who watched the game will get a sense of the game. I think the Sunderland players will feel what that game was. And they'll understand it'll be a tough game. But, we're one behind. They're favourites, fine. No problem. Good challenge.
Frank, what do you say to Milan after that? Is there anything you can say?
Yeah, I'll speak to him. This is football. He's been brilliant for us this season. So he's been absolutely amazing. Plays every game and has had a fantastic season for us. So mistakes happen in football.
Frank, you touched on it there about they played in a certain way today, even though they're leading. It might be quite tricky to play that way at home with a home crowd behind you. Is that something that potentially might turn the game in your favour with the pace you've got in your side?
I don't know about in our favour. I mean, listen, it'd be different. We won't know. Whether I understand your point. Will they want to play so low at home, or the fans want to drag them forward? They know they're holding the lead, so that's completely their strategy, and we'll have to be adaptable on the day to try and find a way, whatever they do. Because if they come out more, there'll be a different type of threat with players between lines, and normally 2 number 8s. It looks a bit different today. They didn't. They sat back and waited to counter attack. So they sucked it up, and now they've got something to hold on to. But I've got no idea how that they will broach the next game. So one just to sort of digest a bit tonight, really, and then we'll consider what we're going to do.
Is there any sense for you, Frank, that you might try and sit in a bit, invite them on even? Does that suit you?
I don't know. I'm not obviously not going to declare it. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see as we go. You know, generally how we played here tonight, what you've seen, and what we've seen in our last games at the CBS, has been how our games have looked, and I think that's credit to us that we've created a little bit of an idea and identity about how we want to play and control and hit the sides and cross and arrive, and all those things. So, but we'll see with this game coming up.
You said there were a couple of things you might want the team to work better on. Can you articulate them?
No, we'll analyse it. You know, I think fresh. It's always good to look back. Things that I saw a little bit, but again, it's not the time to disclose them out loud, I guess.